Kingsthorpe in Northampton, Thor.
A mighty hammer axe, of course, but wait till you see the team.
What's the power behind this, and how many goes have you got with your axe?
We've got about 15 goes with it. That's about 70 miles an hour.
And there's 3 robots, so that's 5 each.
Yep.
Not including the house robots, so let's hope they don't come into it.
Yeah.
What's going on at the back there? What's that?
These are pincers at the front.
Oh, that's the front.
Yeah.
So sorry. Forgive me.
In and out. Grab hold of them and then give them a smack with the hammer.
80 miles an hour, claws, hammer, self-righting mechanism, good looking like the captain, they say. A builder, Liverpool football fan, and drag queen, it seems. Let's have a look at the teams. Revolution 2 on the left, captained by Roger Webb. Thor on the right, Captain Jason Marston. And there on the left-hand side, Judge Shred 2.5, Captain Alan Blakeman, and Anarchy, Captain Mike Franklin. And his daughter Amy there, she's now 10, she's back again. So's Matilda in the arena for the House Robots, and Dead Metal 2.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Intrigued to see the weaponry of Revolution 2 here at its finest, immediately coming crumpling down onto the top of Judge Shred 2.5 with the multiple body panels. There's Thor swapping blows with Anarchy. Thor also has the pincers, as well as the hammer. It has the team with the blonde wigs. We also have Judge Shred 2.5 with the judge's wigs. Don't get the two confused. There's Revolution 2, confusing things in a bit of a muddle and a melee. Judge Shred takes a blow there from Thor. Their team, great fun. Also, Anarchy in there with a couple of blows, and they're all having a go at the judge. They're the spinning, rotating weapons of Revolution 2 at 200 miles an hour, top speed, that flailing weaponry. Looks a little bit lightweight in body, though, if someone can get hold and flick it out. Thor almost rocking and rolling from Judge Shred's flipper, but down comes the hammer, stroke axe again. That's Anarchy in trouble in the flame pit, but turning away. The Walker, ponderous, but nonetheless effective. Thor moves back to get the axe down. Judge Shred 2.5 is bearing the brunt of all this. Now, did you see a little flick on Revolution 2? And it was very easily flicked up in the air, I felt. Thor has a bent pincer at the front, but down comes the mighty tall axe hammer once again. This is very even. Very, very even at the moment. Blows are being traded. What's happened here? Judge Shred 2.5 against the arena sidewall. And I wonder, in attacking it, has Revolution 2 immobilised itself? Dead Metal comes out with the saw blade. The sparks beginning to fly. And that armament of Revolution 2, as we heard from Roger Webb and Gordon Anderson, not its strong point. Oh, meanwhile, Judge Shred has been flicked by Anarchy. The top of your picture. Can the judge right itself now? Thor is in attendance. They bash down using the SRE-mech, the self-righting mechanism, but it hasn't been a great display by Judge Shred 2.5. They fought in Robot Wars Series 4 and in Series 3. They were knocked out of the heats both times. And that was a good attack by Anarchy, a brilliantly designed robot by Mike Franklin, once built a hydrojet-powered surfboard. If you look through the innards there, you can see 8 legs independently walking, but barely a wobble in the movement of Anarchy. It's the first time we've seen a walker in the history of Robot Wars so balanced. I think Revolution 2 is buckling, don't you? It looks in trouble, and it seems to have pinned itself there on the arena floor. Thor inadvertently is released. Judge Shred tries to flick Anarchy, but there you can get a sense of the weight of Anarchy. 170 kilos around about. Revolution, to me, has been immobilised. They're in trouble. Roger and Gordon, and they're being counted. Now, that's a shame, because it was innovative and good fun. But in the end, to get the great weaponry in, it was out of kilter, wasn't it? Out of balance for Robot Wars, and they're out. Revolution 2. So, one of the remaining 3 will join them out. 2 go through, and the judges will have to decide now. Will it be Thor? Will it be Anarchy? We know Revolution 2 have gone. Judge Shred 2.5, depending on a judge's results.
The judges have made their decision based on style, control, damage, and aggression. They've gone for Anarchy and Thor!
Guys, we have the results of the draw, and you are up against Tornado next.
Oh dear.
Is that manic laughter, hysterical laughter, laughter of relief, or concerned laughter?
Bring it on.
Oh,
Bring it on.
okay.
We'll give it the best shot.
Yeah.
Or several, in fact.
They're not worried about you.
No, we're not worried about them, are we?
Okay, well that's that then.
Roboteers, stand by.
Fighting for the house robot, Sergeant Bash, fancy a lick of flame? Or perhaps you'd like to be gnarled by Growler?
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Here we have a hammer and the claws of Thor against the pushability of Tornado. See, it just persistently nudges, drives, pushes, comes again, Tornado, and I wonder if the Thor team, Jason Marston and Lee Cornish, have enough experience here. They certainly have the weaponry to be destructive, but Tornado already coming forward with another attack, nagging, worrying and bending and buckling. One of those pincers it seemed to be. Down comes the axe. Frightening when it thrusts down like that. You can see Andrew Marsh and David Gamble and Brian Moss in that Tornado team. Andrew, an electroacoustic engineer. What? Thor with the hammer and the wigs and the horns and the bizarre team, let's face it, on Robot Wars, but we love those. And off comes one of the side panels of Thor, revealing there the gizmo underneath. The pit release has been activated. Out comes Growler. Did you see the speed there? Growler flew out of his kennel. 420 kilos of doggy power across the arena floor. One of the Thor pincers has been buckled right up there. The other one has been bent downwards. What were they made out of? They're made of that sort of aluminium foil you put around the chicken in the oven. They're about to be roasted, Thor. Growler's in on the attack. Sergeant Bash is in on the attack. But the Thor team, I think, is about to buckle. A team of Formula One and Liverpool football fans. Well, their road to Wembley, as it were, is about to end here. Last on the grid. Tornado very quick, so too Growler. Actually, they use the same sort of skid steer drive system, which makes them very nippy. And it makes Thor very vulnerable. In comes Sergeant Bash. They're just holding up. They don't want to go down in that pit. They want to prolong their Robot Wars experience, and why not? Sergeant Bash, the flamethrower out. A little bit too high, though, to score more than a scorching piece of damage on the exterior of Thor. But look how bent and bruised it is. The Tornado team have been as persistent as ever. What can you say? Has he got a picture of himself? Dear, oh dear. I don't know, perhaps it's weekend wear. Sergeant Bash in the CPZ with the Thor machine. Don't give him my address, will you, anyone? Sergeant Bash pushes Thor back again onto the centre of the arena. Tornado, a little push. Well, I'll tell you what, top marks for Thor for their competitiveness and their bravery. And that's a fairly resolute machine they've got out there as well. I'd love to see them back. The boys from Kingsthorpe near Northampton. Parts of their machine littering the arena floor. Out comes Growler. They get a cease call, and technically it goes to the judges.
Oh, the judges have made their decision. Style, control, damage, aggression. You know the criteria. They've gone for Tornado! Wasn't a bad fight.
No, I don't know why.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, tough robot.
Yeah, still going.
Still going?
Yeah.
Just axe isn't though.
No.
What happened there?
They tore off the pipe off the back, so we couldn't bring it back. So to take another swipe at them. So
They're the 12 seeds.
Yeah.
Did so well in Robot Wars Extreme as well.
Yeah.
Tough
Yeah.
robot.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you were drawn against them?
Well, not too bothered really, because if you're going to get anywhere, eventually you're going to meet somebody like that.
Not too bothered, really.
Well,
We thought we'd have them.
Well, if you can't beat them,
Yeah.
you're not good enough, are you? So.
Fair enough. Good point. Are you going to come back?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Bigger.
If the wife will let me.
So, is she behind you though?
Yeah, she's out in the audience. So.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Well, hey, let's hear it. Thor! Good luck, you guys.